everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and I review perfumes. Thank you for taking a chance on me if you've never been here before, and if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I'm having a good time, I'm having a good day. I'm really excited to talk about patchouli. It's one of those notes, I was like, is anyone even gonna watch this? Because I feel like there's a lot of hate for patchouli. And let me preface this by saying I used to be one of those patchouli haters. Honestly, when I started my perfume journey, I was like, no, I hate patchouli. Basically because my experience with patchouli was smelling people that had like really deep, skanky patchouli oil that, is like kind of in fashion with like maybe hippie people that like in the 70s. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm just saying, like, to my nose, I really associated with a smell that I didn't like. And anytime I smelled patchouli or what I thought was patchouli, I was like, ooh. But as I moved along on my journey and I started to find things that I really enjoyed smelling and finding out there's a strong patchouli note in it, I was like, oh, I guess maybe I do like patchouli. And actually, it has become one of my favorite notes of late, which is so bizarre to me. But yeah, so give it a chance. Maybe there's something in here that you didn't know that you might like, or there's lots of samples. I get a lot of samples from ScentSplit and my Facebook group. Lots of people are very generous, and I also buy samples. And yeah, so that's what I have to say. So the first one, I think I have seven patchouli. I mean, patchouli is in almost everything. And one of the reasons is it has really, really good lasting power, staying power. It helps, it's almost like a solvent, or it helps other scents stick on you and stay with you. But if you don't like that, then that would be a bad thing. So I've chosen scents that are very patchouli dominant or semi-dominant, not ones that just have it at, a little bit at the bottom for lasting power. So anyways, the first one is one I'm really, really loving. This is called Eau Capitale by Diptyque. This is an eau de parfum. Diptyque is a French house and they do a lot of scents. They have a really, really good library or catalog of scents that have actually stood the test of time. And when I say that, this one is from 2019, but a lot of them are quite a bit older, and they're still good because they kind of stick to, I would say, classic formulas. Like rose patchouli is a fairly common scent profile. This one is, you get a very strong rose note for sure, and patchouli. There's a little bit of peppery up top and some citrus or bergamot. I yeah, I just really, really love this one. Again, I'm gonna stop saying it's not for everyone. So if you don't like patchouli, obviously these perfumes are not gonna be for you, but you can still watch. You can still watch. I got a compliment right away from my husband when I wore this, but he also said, wow, that's strong. And it is strong. I wore my winter coat this morning. I had to drive the kids to school and I could still smell it on my jacket. And I sprayed it a week ago on my wrist, and it was on my cuff. So it's staying around, it's sticking around. So, but yeah, total love. Great sillage, great longevity, obviously. So Eau Capitale, this is 2019 by Olivier Pecheux from Diptyque. So the next one I was really anxious to try because of my newfound love of patchouli. So I found a sample, an official sample online this is from a famous house. And immediately I was like, oh my God, I have to buy this. So I wore it like 2 days in a row and I'm just in love with it. This is Patchouli Paris. So look at the color. The color of this is so, so pretty. So this was released last year, 2024. Obviously, this is a patchouli bomb, but it also has top notes of aldehydes. I think it has iris, And then it has ambergris, and there's a little bit of vanilla. And I get that. I didn't get it right away, but the second time I wore it, I was like, I get it. There's that creamy, milky vanilla underneath that's so pretty. So I would say this is softer than Eau Capitale. It's a more approachable patchouli. It's more earthy, but not in a bad way. It's just, I don't know. It's woody, it's earthy, it's maybe balsamic. So, so, so pretty. Apparently, this was made by Delphine Jelk, and it was supposed to be like an homage, or it was inspired by like being in Paris. So there's like the smell of patchouli, the smell of the irises. There's a little bit of smokiness. So like you're sitting in a cafe and you're being a very sophisticated French classy person, and that's what that is. Anyways, I absolutely love it. So if you can get your nose on a sample, I would highly recommend it. The next one, I've spoken quite a lot about my love of this. This is Gris Dior by Christian Dior. So this is also a rose patchouli, and it has the most beautiful patchouli. It is like a rose, mossy, earthy, classy. I don't know. This gives like, to me, this is rich woman with like a beautiful leather handbag, shopping and lunching with the ladies. It's just, it's quiet elegance, it's sophistication. I find this scent intoxicating. I really, really do. Like, I just love it. The color is very, very pretty. It's cozy. It's very natural smelling too. Like, you don't, the patchouli is not as prominent. Like Eau Capitale is up here, and then Patchouli Paris, and then this one is, but so, so, so intoxicating. Love, love, love this one. The other one is, I've also talked about my love of this. This is Coco Mademoiselle. This is the Eau de Parfum. So this one came out in 2001. Wow, can you believe that was 24 years ago? Can you believe that? That's craziness. I love this one. And this is the one that made me realize that I loved patchouli, because I loved this perfume. And when I would look on videos and see people saying the strong patchouli scent, I was like, what the what? What? I'm like, yeah, I guess it is patchouli, but I'm loving it. But this one is really citrus orange patchouli. It is what's known as a patchouli, but just, I know it's not for everyone. I get it, but I love it. Chanel does patchouli so well, so well. This is just, I know people say this is like already old school. It's 24. It's like your mom's perfume, but hey, I'm a mom, so I'm wearing it. Let me see. Orange, mandarin, bergamot, orange blossom, rose, jasmine, mimosa, ylang ylang, patchouli, musk, vanilla, vetiver, tonka bean, open ox. So it's very much in line with, 24 years ago, where there were a lot more notes. Even like the 70s and 80s, there would be like 30 notes listed. Nowadays, there seems to be very few, but this one, anyways, love, love, love is the bottom line. Love. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. This is another one that I would say is very, I don't know, similar, somewhat similar. This is a floral fruity patchouli. So this is Guess Seductive, except it's, no, Guess Seductive, I'm Yours. So it's a flanker of the original Guess Seductive. This is from 2011. So it has passion fruit, peony, magnolia, orchid, tiare flower, lily, and then patchouli, vanilla, musk, woodsy note, and vetiver. But what I get from this is it's a fruitchouli. So you definitely get a fruity, floral patchouli. So the thing about patchouli is, because it's more earthy, sometimes a little musty, perhaps a little, I don't know, it kind of counters when something is too sweet. So fruit and vanilla and flowers can be very sweet, and this is like the counter, the yin to the yang, which actually makes a perfume better, right? You don't want something that's just sweet because that is just not very interesting. And frankly, it can be somewhat annoying if you're just wearing something that's like sugary sweet. It's like, ugh. Anyways, I love this one so much. This one was on Fragrance. I think it was like about $30. It was very, very economical, and it is an absolute love for me. I've also spoken about my love of this one, of which some people are not so fond, but I love it. It's on my tray for February. This is Barénia by Hermès. So this is a woody patchouli. There's akagala wood, oak, there's lily, berries, and bergamot. Oh my God. I know everyone has their own taste. I get it. But how people cannot love this is just, it's incomprehensible. I don't understand it. Please explain it to me. Although I've said before, my husband said I smelled like an old lady wearing this. And then he like backpedaled with, old ladies smell great. So I don't know. I don't know. This is beautiful. This is from last year, 2024. It had mixed reviews. So clearly a lot of people are not a big fan. So I think it's very polarizing. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people think it's too simple. Christine Nagels apparently spent 8 years doing this perfume. I love it. It smells like flower blooms in the spring when a fruiting berry bush is flowering. To me, that's what this smells like. Anyways, absolute love. Yeah, go to the store and spray yourself and see what you think. That's my advice. This one, Samarcande by Stéphanie de Bruijn. So this is a French perfume house. This came out in 2022. I got a sample of this when I bought Le Musée from her. And let me tell you, I tried this sample and immediately ordered it. I think this is more of a challenging one. Maybe not. I love it, but so this is more a spicy. There's cardamom in this. There's patchouli, and then there's pepper, bergamot, amber, oud, rose, and violet. So what you get is a rose. It's so pretty though. It's so pretty. You get a rose patchouli, but there's that peppery, spicy note up top. It's got wonderful sillage. It's got wonderful longevity. It's definitely an ever-present perfume. Like, this is a perfume that will get you noticed. Yeah, it's very different too. Like, I can't think of another perfume that smells like this. I love this one. This is Samarcande by Stéphanie de Bruijn. So that's number 7. And the last one is another Chanel. This is Chance, one of the original Chances. So this is the Eau de Parfum that came out in 2005, and this is by Jacques Polge. He has been the in-house perfumer for many years, so he created this. And this one is moderately popular. It's not a profile that's very en vogue right now with all the gourmands. Well, all of these are not gourmands. And gourmands and vanillas and all that kind of thing is very popular right now. This is a musky patchouli. It's powdery. It's got white florals. So what you have here is a peppery top with lots of florals. So there's jasmine and iris. And then there's a patchouli dry down. It's got a little bit of vanilla. It's got a little bit of musk. I think this is very, very sophisticated. To me, this is elegant. I really enjoy wearing this. I feel like I'm living my best life when I'm wearing this. I don't know why. This one I think is not as popular as the Eau de Toilette. The Eau de Toilette has more, I think there's hyacinth and purple flowers. It's a little bit more floral. So like a little bit less patchouli and musk, more florally. I think But this one, if you like patchouli, if you like musk, this is a banger. Yeah, love this one so, so much. So I hope you enjoyed my review of my, how many was it? 7 patchouli perfumes that I love. If you have a perfume that's patchouli that you think I should try, let me know down below. I will do my best to give it a try. And I get a lot of suggestions, and I really enjoy that. I have a suggestion. I got a suggestion for to do tea perfume. So I'm working on that. I'm going to do that, I think, next week. And anyways, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye. Leave a comment and subscribe. Bye.